Has the stream started yet? It's probably started. Welcome, everybody, to a live stream I decided I'm going to do. Because I haven't been making stuff lately. So I thought, hey, I'll stream me working on some machinima stuff. Why not, right? So, basically, well, I'll just wait until... Oh no, there are some people watching. Alright, give me a second to collect my thoughts. I got a bit off track right at the start. So what I want to do is I'm going to take... I've made this custom sword model that this girl has. And I'm just going to try and do some cool effects with it. That's basically my whole goal here today. And maybe also just go through some basic Minecraft Machinima stuff for those that are interested. So, yeah. I know, it's a boring start. Okay. So, in my inventory, I have these two swords, which are basically just for some demonstration stuff that I thought was cool. So I'm just going to start off by making a basic interaction, I guess. Just because I need something to be testing out. So I've got these two swords here. One of them shoots out a sword that sticks into the ground wherever it lands. And the other one shoots me. So with this I can act like really cool and be like, it's a person! Swing! And then pretend to cut him in half or something. And then I can animate it so it actually looks like that with Blockbuster. So I'll just go ahead and make a scene. Schling. There we go. Yeah, sure, that works. Alright. There we go. Alright, so this can be the first one. Cool. So now I have this person and I can waltz on over here. Go record. Bloof. I am now this person. Schling! And then, presumably, I cut that person in half. All cool-like, because that's what you do. I'll get myself a playback button. I should turn on the in-game music just quietly, because that'll have something. That'll come on in a bit. And there she is, in all her glory. Fantastic. Alright, I'm going to make another one now. And I'll just make this one be someone stock standard, not even holding a sword. He can be this guy. Oh no, his eyes were so awkward to set up. I'll make it someone else. Can just be this person. There we go. And then, okay. So it's this side. Yeah, that's right. What are you gonna do about it? Yeah! Oh, I've been cut in half! And then I'll just stay here until she disappears. Ploop! And this gives me the basis of a scene. So now, what I need to do is actually turn it into something cool. So I can use the camera editor for this. And I can... Recordings, cut person in half one. You can see here there's this thing. Oh, swap what's in your main hand. Use it. Take it out. I'm just going to remove those. And then now she won't have a second sword appeared in her hand. Sweet. Alright, that's the first step. Next, when does she launch off? So she launches off at around about frame 108. Okay. So I can use that to my advantage, and on frame 100, I will add a Morph, which will effectively just be her. Like so. And I'm just going to keep this one here for safekeeping. And then I'll add another one, which is going to be posed all cool-like. By the way, the description is saying the game is keyboard. I could have sworn I fixed that. The YouTube streaming system is annoying. Because I know I set it to be the game Minecraft. Anyway, welcome to the stream, Blue Reflow. It's good to see you again. I'm just making some Minecraft stuff because I thought maybe that'd interest people. Okay, pose. Yep, I'm in pose. So I'll just have her lifted up in the air. That's a bit too much. $15 should work here. This is a lot of what the Machinima stuff boils down to. Hey, I can't reach over there, so I'll just do a one arm because I'm lazy. I'm just drawing. We'll stick at it. Drawing's fun. Feel free just to listen. Okay. Animates. This makes it an animated interaction. And then I can choose the kind of interpolation it uses. So I'm just going to go with quadratic out. And make it take 5 frames. And now, if I play it back, she's going to come over here and then raise her sword into the air. Like so. And then, on the frame that she launches off, which was 108, yep, I'm going to have her animate again, change the interpolation to exponential in, but with the same number. And then I'm going to have this be a more aggressive one, so more like -30. And 50. Then I'm going to rotate the body by 10. Then the left leg and right leg by -10, which gives her this crouching look. Shift the entire body down just a teeny tiny bit. And likewise just a little bit forward, so that it looks right. And then, it'll look more like she actually cuts through her. Though still arguably not because of what I've chosen. But, okay, she should start that a few frames earlier. Probably on 105. Yeah! There we go. If we're going for an anime style, that works pretty well. Because then I can just have the other person be like, and then get cut into pieces. Cut. Alright. Now let's go to the other person. Well, hello there. Should be about the same frame. Add morph. And then pick this morph so I don't have to go recreate it. If it wants to remember. Hello. Edit record. Okay, it doesn't want to remember. There we go. Once again, I'll just put a backup one earlier on. This person I'll have exponential out. Just have them basically act all like, "Oh, I've been cut!" in shock. Like so. And then that should look a little bit smoother. Yeah, although I think she starts one frame too early. She probably actually does want to do it exactly on the frame, so exactly on 108, like that. I'm gonna go play some Vidya, have fun. Alright, see you, Blue Reflow. You have fun too. Yeah, that's more like the timing. If I was feeling more inventive, I could go and do stuff like blood effects and whatnot, but that would take a fair while, and I'm more here for the conceptual stuff of the actual strike than what happens to the girl. Which is why I should possibly go back and make the poses for the attack cooler, but shh. Okay. And then I'll just add a thing where, like, 20 frames later, she'll fall over. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Reset all of these rotations. And down a little lower. And all the way across. And I'll just set that to be linear. So yeah, very simplistic death situation going on here, but that's not really what I wanted to focus on with this particular little scene test. Because what I want to focus on is particles. So Blockbuster has this unique sort of built-in particle system. So there's a particle morph here, which you can do as particles. But what you can also do with these is you can put them on as a body part. So for instance, I've got my sword here. Now I like my sword. So let's just bring this over here and use it to present an example. So this here is the lovely sword. And it starts here. Now what I want to do is attach to that this particle morph. And I'll just use the base one. Click use target. I think I have to do that here as well. Yeah, and now her sword gives off all these steamy effects. Ooh. Ooh, interesting. Though you can't see them while you're editing the model, which is a bit of an annoyance. But I can understand sort of why. But that's not all that this particular body part can do. I can also change it so that instead of shooting out these clouds, it shoots out morphs. Like, for instance, swords. Now, I don't know why I would want to do that particular kind. But, you know, I'm sure there would be a reason. Like, maybe if you wanted to do sort of a rapid joust sort of thing, this thing looks like it really works. That, that looks a lot better than I was actually thinking. I like that. I like that. I gotta work with this. And the morph kind you can actually see here, which is really nice. So obviously I don't want it to be quite there. If we're going to have it be swords, we want it to be like there. Because then it's like it's jabbing out in all directions. Oh, I feel sorry for anyone who steps into that. Instant death. Okay, but that's not quite what I wanted to do. Although it is still quite fun. This is why I love messing around with this stuff. It's not what I wanted to do, though. Because what I want to do is I want to make a specifically lightning-themed attack. Because, I mean, you know, there is the good old summon lightning, kazappity zap. Yeah. And I mean, that's decent and all. Wait, I haven't disabled fire tick, have I? Alright. That's decent and all, but it doesn't really work if you want to connect it to a sword, does it? I mean, I could have lightning strike this girl as she's passed through, which honestly might work. So for instance, if I go to her here, and then go to frame 125 here. Oh, make it 120. I can add a command, and then make her run the command /summon Minecraft lightning bolt. And so now when I play this back, she'll summon a lightning bolt on that frame. To herself. Yeah, there you go. Which makes it look a lot more dramatic, but it's still not what I'm going for. Though it is a nice touch, I think. Invincible. Slim down! And she's down for the count! 1, 2, 3, 4! And she's not getting up. Alright then. I've also got here sort of what I imagine she would look like, which is weirdly seem to have changed. Oh well. Must have been when I overwrote the voxel model. It's not a big deal. So what I'm going to do essentially is I'm going to go over here and I want to make some little lightning particles. That's my whole plan, because I made the sword here, which is all nice and good looking. But I want to make a couple little lightning particles, and then I'm going to have them go like psst, psst, shooting off. So I'm just going to think about how I'm going to do that. Alright, let's make a new one. I'll just make it like 6 by 6 by 6, because I don't need a lot of area to work with. So I want to make little lightning particles. So I'll start off just by making something like this, maybe? Seems workable to me. Alright. So I'll save this as lightning 1. Because I like that. And then I'm just going to make like a bunch of different variants on this design, essentially. So how about one that swaps back in here and goes to full strength? Looks good to me. I'm going to be saying that a lot. Lightning 2. Maybe one that's a bit more jagged. Like so. And also is over here. Just that slight different position. Lightning 3. One that actually goes out in a different direction. But not quite so linearly. That looks good. I like that one. Alright, that gives us 4 to be starting with. So let's go mix things up a little bit. Let's go to this body part. Well, hello there. And now I'm going to change the morph. I'm going to click this box, sequencer. And then I'm going to pick a morph, make it a sequencer. Which is this? Remove what's there, and add instead, or the game can crash. Okay then. I guess that's a new bug. Didn't used to do that. Welp. Starting the game again. Okay. So that was really weird. And I'm not sure why that happened. But I should be back now. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'll avoid doing that this time. That sounds like a good idea. I'll avoid doing that. Let's try this again. Okay. Change this. Go in here. And let's make it a particle morph. Or rather, let's change the morph that it is. Make it a sequencer. And rather than just emptying out this sequencer, I'll add what I want to first. So I want it to be a voxel model. Remove. Pick morph. Edit. But rather than this one specifically, I want to change what it is if I can. I wonder if I can I do that with MBT? It's not looking like it. Alright, well this is sometimes what the trial and error comes down to. You have to figure out what's wrong. Maybe I didn't export them to the right place? No, that's the right place. Okay. So it's a sequencer. Let's got this morph. Let's just go back. Pick morph. Sequencer. This doesn't seem right. Okay, it's like it's a particle. Alright, I think I'm just going then. Okay. Okay. So I have here this one. Alright, I'll just quickly go make a new model since it doesn't want to work with me. Boop. There we go. Then I should be able to pick that at least. Why is the sequencer doing this to me? Okay, okay. There we go. Pick morph. Make it the voxel model. And there it is. There's our little lightning dude. I'll just make it that instead. It hasn't worked. This is another unfortunate part, is that sometimes you try something and it just doesn't work and you don't know why and you have to go figure it out. Okay, what's going on here? Pick morph. Why is it? There we go. Yeah, that's starting to look like the electric effect that I was going for. Though it's still not there. So let's try something a little bit else. Ugh, a little bit else. Let's try mixing it up a little bit. Down here we have Vox 1. Looks good. And I'm just going to make it so it has an opacity of 0.5. And then save it. And now all of these electric shots are just a little bit transparent, which helps with the effect, I think. I also want them to be occurring more around the sword than the person, because at the moment they're very much appearing around the person. But that's easy enough to fix. So I think the count's good. I just need to adjust stuff like this. Hey, there we go. I'll probably turn that up even more. Okay, and then I can just duplicate this and put it at like different parts, like so. Boop. Oh, where did that one go? There we go. It's not the prettiest thing ever, but I think you'll agree it provides quite the unique effect. Could probably use to be a little bit less intense with the number though. So if I turn the count way down here, make it like 4. And then what happens if I turn speed up? Interesting. So speed is 1. What if I'd now increase lifespan? Interesting. I like that. I think that looks like a good thing. And then 3 fade. No, no fade. 3 fade. No fade. Okay, no fade. Hey, welcome, Chafe! My girlfriend just told me Josiah is alive. Was perplexed but thankful she meant live. Hello. Welcome to the stream, Chafe! It's good to see you. I'm working on making some interesting effects. That's basically my whole goal here. Because I just made, just before, I just made this little sequence. Just a very simplistic setup to show the basic idea. And now I'm trying out some cool little stuff. Can you turn your sound up a little bit? Oh, yeah, sure. Wait, do you mean mic sound or game sound? Because the game sound's not really making much of a noise. I'm assuming you mean mic. Oh. Nice, nice. Stream seems to be lagging. Yeah, the stream is lagging a bit. 'Tis always the way with streams, it seems. So yeah, basically my goal here is to make a sort of anime-esque stylized slice. That's basically what I'm going for. And I'm just tumbling through it, seeing what I can come up with. Okay, so I can duplicate this, move it down a little bit, like so, and then duplicate it again, but move it up instead. And that definitely gets me something. I'm not gonna lie, I do just like this. Australian internet, yeah, I mean, maybe that's it. I do quite like this. I'm gonna try applying this to the character. They're both on fire now. Ignore the dogs barking outside. What have you done, Minecraft? There we go. So when she lifts it into the air, or maybe when she comes striking down. Wait, no, it's probably that one. Yep, this is it. Okay. I'll just leave it like that for now, just to check it works. Thought you were gonna use a stand user in Minecraft. I mean, I could. There we go. Look at that. I mean, it's not the smoothest setup ever, but it's a thing. Oh wait, I can smooth it a little bit just by making it an animated pose. Boop, boop, boop. I'll just set it back up like I had it before. Exponential in, pose. Get on the teeniest bit. Body rotated 10. Left leg, right leg minus 10. No, not that one. There we go. Oh, and I'll reposition the right arm a little bit as well. There we go. Now it's basically the same thing anyway. Except with more particle effects. I do kind of like that. I actually quite like this as well, because it looks like she's just rapidly stabbing everywhere. But if I wanted to do like a stand user, I could just, using this as a base, have a body part, attach it to the body, and make it doo-doo-doo. Oh, not that. Here we go. Fred 3D. Which one of these looks most like a stand? This guy. I'll give him some eyes. No, not those ones. These ones. Yeah. Those are stand user's eyes. Prove me wrong. Right arm like that. And then you gotta have the legs pull back a little bit. It already looks better than I expected, to be honest. And then I just hit acquire. And then, I gotta remember how this works. Man, I gotta go check controls now. Oh wait, I can just... Here we go. I am now a stand user! Tokyo Ghoul x JoJo collab right there. Yeah, maybe. I could also set him up so that he, like, looks the same direction as me, actually. Though that would become with a little bit more messing around. Pick model... Oh wait, no, that's the no left arm one. This is the closest I can get. His legs will still move. But that's easy enough to fix later. And if I do that and then click use target, I can then acquire it again. Morph. And now they both look in the same direction. Unfortunately, though, his legs will also swing when I walk, which is not so ideal. But hey, it's still cool, right? It's just missing the menacing particles. I mean, I can do those too! But first I want to fix this sword because it's bugging me. It's this one, right? There we go. Much better. Okay. I can just attach it to the body. Boom. Body. Pick morph. Particle. Where's the particle? Here it is. Particle morph. Edit. Pick particle. Flame. Would that work? Oh wait, no, I forgot the most important bit. Use tag. Not this one. Oh, it's because I morphed. Oh, I didn't just hit the end stream button, did I? No, no. There's probably a better particle for that. It should be a bit lower anyway. Like there. I'll just set it to the default one. I went the wrong direction! There you go. Menacing particles. A bit too many of them, probably, but still particles. There's actually a lot of interesting particle stuff I haven't managed to wrap my head around, really. Because, like, I'm essentially using the particle system to do this and this through the particle morph, but there's also a sort of newer one which doesn't have the usage for morphs, so I can't do the voxel models like I was doing there. But it's this one, Snowstorm, which is basically the particle system from... Bedrock Edition. Lamau, if there was an enchanting table letter that looks like the Go letter in Japanese. Also, Bear Bear. Alright. Yeah, so there's a bunch of these ones. I'll just lay them out. Because I do find them quite interesting. I got these from a pack on McCourse's server, which I believe is copied from somewhere else. Probably some official snowstorm thing, I don't know exactly what. But these are the ones he used for one of his videos demonstrating them. I skipped those ones because I don't have the textures for him. Wait, what? Why is the live stream offline? Or is it? Is it just my thing being dumb? I think it's just my thing being dumb. Alright. Back to the particles! Here we go. I love how these look. They're so cool. If I knew how to make my own custom ones like this, I totally would. Okay, I can't. But I can put these ones on display. Swirl. Welcome to the stream, Kit Kat. I'm working on random stuff like having a girl stab, making JoJo stands, except that's not the. This one's probably better for looking at for that. And Zappies, looking at particles, stuff like that. And I made a little scene. Just basically a demonstration because I want to try and make some cool effects. Yeah, it's all a work in progress. But yeah, you know, might as well stream these things, right? I know the particles are cool. I need to like. See, I watched a thing on both voxel models and particle systems before starting this stream, but I still managed to mess it up. which is the most incredible thing to me, I think. Is that I still managed to mess it up. So I've only got this one zappy particle going when it's supposed to be a bunch of different ones. But I might as well set that up now. I'll just like keep adjusting this until it works. Just make one for each model. Alright, there we go. That was easy. Alright, time to upgrade this particle morph. Body part. Pick morph. Is it just me or is there music playing in the background? Yeah, I've got Minecraft music playing quietly because I don't have any other music to put back, and otherwise it gets quite lonely silent. And I didn't really know what else to jump on. So I can just take this, add, pick morph, and then change it to be Vox 2. And then add another one. Change it to be Vox 3. Is that Vox 3? Yes. Another one, Vox 4. And then just like that, I should have made it way more varied. Alright, random, yeah. There we go. 505, yeah. 1.5. Oh, I actually liked 1.6 better, I think. Can I, like, change the scale? I can, I don't know if it really helps, but we'll just roll with it. And then 0.5. Lots of zappy zaps! I mean, I do think it does a good job of making the Minecraft music. Well, you know, I don't want to go putting on stuff that's copyrighted. Here, I'll turn it down if it bothers you. It's electrifying. I was also just sighing and wishing that I knew how to use these morphs properly, because they make for some awesome looking particle effects, but I just have not figured out how to use them. So I'm just going, look at them, they're cool. I don't know how to use them. Alright, moving on. That's basically what I'm doing here. I think using the different models helps and makes it look more different and electrifying. Maybe that's what this one's missing. Also, these particles are annoying me. I have to turn them off now. There we go. Alright, where can I go from here? What I would really like to be able to do is, like, have trailing particles. Because then I could have, like, these little electric things get left behind as she goes on her swing here. Be like, psst, and then have a bunch of them, like, leave here. Though what I could do is I could put them on this morph instead, I suppose. But I don't know about that. Alright. Well, I guess I've toyed with that idea. It's time for a new one. What else can I do with this system? I'm gonna fix this. Yeah, that looks about right. Much better. I hope a trail particle is made soon. Me too. Me too. I think... I feel like I remember him saying he'd sorted one of the big things he would need to make that actually possible. I don't know if that means that it's plausible, but I hope that it gets added. But I think he's doing a whole big rework of the mod for 1.7, for Blockbuster 1.7, so... You know. I'm just gonna roll with it to an extent. What should I make next? I should make holes in this tree! Perfect. This is something I always do, is I reach a point like this where I've gotten something I'm semi-satisfied with and I'm like, no what? It's a bad habit. I could set up an opponent for you. Okay, so I've got these little static particles. Maybe I should make some, like, flame particles. And do them as well. That sounds cool. Well, why'd you start? Wait, is controller keybind for... Huh. Huh. That is interesting. I will keep that in mind and probably rebind that to something else that's less annoying. Anyway. Let's make a new model! I'll get a bit of the red. Because you can't have fire without redness, can you? Actually, I feel like fire is normally more orange. Let's have a bit of orange. Yeah, and then I just got to colorize it a bit. Throw in a little bit of red. And a bit of yellow. This looks terrible. Oh, it looks so bad. Joe's just casually learning things when he didn't mean to. I mean, hey, that's half the fun. Really? Throw a few more shades in there. Help mix things up a little bit. I feel like that little tip bit should definitely be orange, but I don't know about the rest of it. This should be yellow instead, I think. Oh, no, that looks worse. And attach one there. Is that meant to be fire? Shush. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I'm not exactly the world's best artist. Alright, forget that then. Okay, so I've got my little statics here. I wonder what would happen if I changed the mode. Because, like, what mode's it on? I wonder if I can make it something that would work better. Pick Morph. Could I? Oh wait, no, that's not even the right thing. Pick type. It's in. What if it's out? Looks a bit different. I'm not sure if that's better or worse. I'm genuinely not sure. Tell you what, that's not right. Let me just try changing all of these to be out instead of in. Just to see what it looks like. Out. Out! Well, it does sort of look more like it's coming from the sword then, rather than just sort of existing around it. So are you only making things for the practice series or just messing around with Blockbuster? Bits of both. I'm happy to just mess around. Like, if you've got a concept, throw it at me and I'll be like, oh yeah, maybe I'll give that a shot. I'm really just messing around because this is like one of the things I like to do for fun is I'll just be like, hey, can I do something cool? I started off with the idea of this whole electrified sword thing, but I haven't had much of an idea of what to do beyond that, so... That's kind of why I'm wandering aimlessly at the moment, which I shouldn't really be doing. I should just set myself another goal. Like finishing off this little semi-small thing. Or making another one. You get him. Alright, let's try doing that with this sword instead. I'll go acquire the sword rather than the person. Acquire. Yeah, go to this one. That one. Bloop, bloop. Swing. Bloop, bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Destroy him! Get him! Sebby! Amazing. Highest quality machinima in the entire 9 realms. Or however many there are in Minecraft. 3? Could there be 3 realms? Because then you've got Overworld, Nether, End. Ah, whatever. Highest quality! All I need to do is turn on shaders. That'll show them. Alright, well, I'll build a thing now. I got an idea. Okay, that's a little bit too strong. Let's maybe chill that out a little bit. .3 speed might be too much. Let's try 2. Hit! Yeah! Kathunky! I might be able to do something cool with that. Okay, you know what? I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to properly do these poses. Because I kind of skimped out on them. Let's do them properly. Minus 30. Ah, that's too much. Where is it? If I tilt the body like 10 or so that way. Let's bring it in just a little bit. Like that. And then position her down. Like so. Forward just a little bit. Now let's change this pose just a little bit. Because rather than like that, which isn't as cool, I want to go with like a sort of from below strike. I'm going to have to go now, but I challenge you to make a small fight scene on a staircase. Well, that sounds difficult. Did my stream cut off again? Okay, looks like it's back. 30. Translate it just a little bit. Like so, to give a better advantage. But in general, I'm now going to have to move the right arm to meet it. I think this is a suitably epic pose, though. Though I will slide it back into her hand just a little bit. And I can pull this in just a little bit, then back just a little bit, just to help sell the motion. Or just a short fight scene then. I mean, I'll try it. I'll give it a go. See ya, Kit Kat! There we go. This should look cooler. Oh, I actually really like that. Cool poses do a lot. Now I'll remove that one. Throw this one on 105 instead. Give it the exponential in. I probably want to practically swap the leg positions. Oh, no, not skill. Slider just a bit forward. I think this needs to be higher up. I think this does too. I think maybe they still need to extend a bit. What you working on? Welcome to the stream, Tussler. I'm really just messing around. I'm really just messing around. 'Cause like, I'm not going like, oh, here's my series. I'm gonna be working super hard on it. I'm just making stuff I think is cool. It's basically my whole thing here. So I've just been working on this essentially. just as some test stuff. So I've been messing around with the particle morph, and I've got like this stabby thing going on, but also this sort of electrified looking sword. That sort of stuff. I should possibly make these smaller. Maybe that's the way to go. And I thought maybe I could make this little scene a little bit cool if I throw in a bit more of that awesome pose action. I think maybe that needs to happen a bit earlier to really sell it. Let's like throw this back here. Bam! I like that. Okay, so Kit Kat challenged me to have a small fight scene on a staircase. Now that could easily take a while, but you know, it gives me something to do. I don't know how much longer I'll stream, but I'm gonna do it for a bit. No, not grass. Grass is ugly. What am I thinking? Ew. Let's create... Ah, it's the monster eggs. I hate the monster eggs. I swear I always find the monster egg versions before the original. And like, I don't want to build stuff out of monster eggs. Am I blind? Did I miss it? Where are the normal stone bricks? Oh, here they are. They're right after. Figures. Here we go. Okay. Perfect. This is going to be interesting. Now, how can I do a fight scene on a staircase? I can use brick stairs as a marker. So, go up here. Then, maybe throw someone to the side. They can have the stair right in front of me be their marker. I'll then go here. Take out someone else. And then jump off the stairs at the top. Sure, that seems workable. Let's make a new scene. Stair battle! Amazing naming sense. Hello, Stair Battle 1. I'll make you... I've got all these already. Here we go, this guy. You can be this guy. There we go. Those eyes look good on you. You can be our little vigilante working his way up the stairs. And then I need 2 other guys. So I guess I'll use the 2 other skins I haven't used. That's strange, I'm not seeing Fred Battle Pose now. Oh, there he is. So here's the first one. What eyes will you have, sir? These look good enough. There. And the final guy. He can be the same, but with a different skin. This guy. And then eyes. Red eyes, 'cause evil. What's half of this? 0.125. Half of that would be like 0.0575? Well, it looks close enough, doesn't it? .6? Maybe 0.075? No, that's too much. That looks to be right. There we go. Okay. I'll wait until 100. Then I'll go here. Then I'll wait till 200. And then I'll jump off. Yeah. Cool. That's the wrong scene. Attach. Done. Okay. This guy. No way, that won't work. Ha! Okay, that's better. And then I'll start just behind him. Wait until 100. Oh! Yeah. I mean, it's not the most elegant, but I'm sure something could be worked out of that. I'm not sure if I really feel in the mood for it though. Let's look at this one again. That's the wrong one again. No, I think I've burnt out my energy. Hey, welcome to the stream, Let Lone Alex. I just saw Josiah live in my YouTube recommends. You joined in just in time to hear me say that I feel like I'm running out of energy. Well, that's not good. But I'll show you what I've done so far. I made a JoJo stand. I made this girl go all stabby stabby. I made this girl go all zappy zappy. I made this little sequence. Which I think is kind of cool. And then I just sort of started working on this thing here. For a little test stare fight scene. Did I just say fair fight scene? For a test stare fight scene. I'm not sure if I misspoke or not, but I'm just going to assume that I did. So basically the stuff that's left is all cleaning up stuff. At least for this one it is. It's just like cleaning up the animations and whatnot. So for instance, there's over here, I think she gets up a little too quickly. And she should probably be the no-arm swing version of her model. So I think the legs can move, but she should instead be no-arm swing. Pick model, no-arm swing. There we go. Which should make things a little bit smoother. Haha, Desire in 2020, stabby stabby and zappy zappy. And that's so cool. I mean, yeah, that's what I've been doing in 2020. Stabby stabby, zappy zappy, splashy splashy, spinny spinny, etc. I didn't actually make those ones. Oh, and yes, the lady gets struck by lightning, which I quite like. What does it look like if I... That's kind of cool. Yeah, this is just some of the stuff I've been... I just felt like messing around, and I thought, hey, should stream it. So I've been messing around with stuff like this model. Because I want to make custom weapons like this for something I'm working on. And this is like my first attempt. And honestly, I don't think it looks too bad. You know, like when I first made it, I was like, ugh, this is terrible. This is garbage. I'm going to throw this out later. Now I'm thinking more like, maybe I'll hold on to this. It has some potential. So, make of that what you will. Possibly what I need to do to make myself more happy with the weapons is actually make them much larger. Because this is like a quite slim sword. But then, like, a lot of the swords in the game, like, if you actually look at them, the blade is actually, like, 5 pixels width, if it was, like, laid out straight. Because there's 2 of the dark purple pixels, 2 of the lighter purple pixels, and then 2 of the darker but still light purple pixels. And if you lay that out flat, it's, like... If the sword was straight, it would look like this. Let me just put up a thing here. Yeah, because looking at it, that makes more sense. And then, see, what I was trying to do was basically build a sword like... No wonder it doesn't look right. I'll just extend this for the purposes of demonstration. Like that. There we go. The girl is like Zenitsu in Dragon Slayer. Yeah, no, Demon Slayer. Glad I caught myself on that one. Yeah, yeah. I think that's definitely an inspiration for the idea I have in my head. I kind of want to make something like that. That's basically what's happening there. I don't know if it would even be like that. It might just be like this. No, that doesn't seem quite right. Maybe more like this? It's hard to say. Oh, I've also got these sword things, which are kind of set up a little weirdly at the moment, but I can use them to fling myself around. Whee! 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 Woo! Woo! And then I have this one that's a little bit weaker. And then I have this one, which actually shoots out swords, and they stick into the ground, which is pretty cool. Like, I can shoot them at this tree. Bam, it sticks into the tree. I like that. You're going to use this for future Minecraft roleplays? Yeah, basically. Technically, it's Machinima rather than roleplay, because I don't think I'm going to do... Because, like, I did Elemental Dreams as a roleplay, but that was kind of a big mess. I think I'm going to try and do more Machinima stuff, which is, like, roleplay, but pre-scripted. So, yeah, I'm probably going to use this for... Well, I think I'm definitely going to use a lot of this for future roleplay stuff, just talking, like, direct future. Because I know I had something in mind when I was making this, and I'm still probably going to refine it more off camera, but I'll do that another time because I'm kind of running out of steam. But thanks for dropping by, man. I'm glad there are people that still want to watch my stuff. But I think I'm going to end the stream here. So thank you everybody who tuned in to watch, however briefly. And I will see you sometime in the future. Bye! Why isn't the stream ending?